Full Service Radio is proudly supported and hosted by Simplecast, the easiest way for a podcast creator to publish and distribute audio on the internet. For more information, visit simplecast.com. Recorded live from the lobby of the Line Hotel in Adams Morgan, Washington, D.C.
Peace and welcome to the Edible Activist Podcast. I'm your host, Melissa L. Jones, broadcasting live from the lobby of the Line, D.C. On this show, you hear from the voices of dynamic Black people and people of color in the agriculture, food justice, and healing space as they share empowering food narratives and perspectives that stem from the land, all while exemplifying the spirit of activism in their own edible way. Let's get started. This is the last of the four-part Mississippi series. To recap, we chatted with Grandma Catherine, who hails from Alabama and loves her vegetables, Miss Felicia Bell in Brandon, Mississippi, who inherited land and traditional farming techniques from her grandfather, my Big Daddy, who shared his experiences on the farm and on the road as a truck driver, which now brings us to Big Ma, the daughter of a sharecropper and homemaker from Mount Olive, Mississippi. Little big fact is that my great-grandmother's name is Louvenia. That's where the L in my middle name comes from. I was named after her, actually. So when you hear Melissa L. Jones, think of my great-grandmother, Louvenia. Listen in as Big Mom recounts her water girl responsibilities on the land in Mount Olive and reminds us that she didn't pick no cotton.
Stay right up there and play.
Big Mom, how old were you when you left Mount Olive?
I was about 16.
Oh, 16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you know what's so funny? Because my middle name is after great grandma.
Right.
I couldn't stand telling people my middle name, Big Mom.
Why?
I didn't know what it meant. And because everybody used to be like, oh, are you from Romania? Like, what is it? I had no idea.
See, they go to show you how much people know when they don't know what a name is.
Right. But I was young. This was like when I was in high school, right? And even like parts of college. But even now, more. So now I'm very intentional about telling people my name is, I include my middle initial, Melissa L. Jones. And I do it to honor my great grandmother, although I remember her when she was alive, but she ain't say much. She ain't say much at all. But mine is spelled, hers is spelled what, L-O-U? Mine is spelled L-A-U, right?
Mm-hmm. Hers is L-O-U.
L-O-U, L-A-U.
Yeah.
But no, I love it now. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
How was it like growing up on the
I don't
land?
know why they want
Mount
me
Olive.
In Mount Olive.
You know why?
Well,
People are all black. But
I had a good life
they,
growing up. Because I didn't do anything.
it needs to be.
I didn't pick no cotton. I didn't chop no cotton.
You know, 'cause they-
I didn't pull no corn. I was a water girl.
You had to hold the water, Big Mom?
Mm-hmm. I had to take the water to the field for them to drink.
See, she wasn't doing nothing.
No, I wasn't
But
doing
when you
that.
got to pull that hole up and down, to that end, to this end.
But you were the youngest, though.
Many
you were
roads.
youngest,
Yeah, at that
right?
time I was the youngest. Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
so my great grandfather, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my great grandfather
Mhm,
was a sharecropper
Mm-hmm.
in Mount Olive, Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what all did you all grow?
Mm-hmm. We had cotton, we had corn, we farmed, we had tomato, vegetable. I put it like that. We had all kind of vegetables.
Everything.
We didn't have to go to the store and buy nothing but
Salt, black pepper,
salt and black pepper
and some flour.
and sugar.
That's all. Other than that, you raised
We
it.
had corn, and we even made our meal out of corn.
Yeah, we shell corn
and
shell it.
great grandma, which is great grandma Louvenia, she was a homemaker, right? She didn't.
Right,
She just stayed.
right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She stayed at
I
home.
wish
and cooked.
did I ever talk to great grandma Louvenia? She didn't say much. She would just sit here.
Nobody. She ain't talk to nobody but me and Mario.
Mario.
Mario Jones? Mario?
Mario
See,
sit out on that
It used
floor
to.
and swing.
It used to be if we were going to town and a white man was going to town, now you know that it wasn't nothing but dirt, dust. You couldn't go by in the front of him. You had to stay behind. You had, I don't care how much dust he could go, you had to stay back there.
Dang.
So one day, I said, I ain't staying in Peckerwood. Done no longer. My granddad let me drive a little bit. I passed that guy. I passed him. I did. I got to town. A few minutes, police stopped me. He said, little old nigga, if you pass Mr. Emily, that was his name again. I'm gonna beat your head till you get soft with a young pig belly.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Then he went on and told my granddad. My granddad said, you ain't drive that car no more.
Not ever.
So you gonna get all of this. See, but I ain't got mad, you know. I was kind of hard-headed.
Yeah.
You know? But you couldn't get too hard-headed because your folks were gonna call you down. See, your people know that you were finna get killed or hurt bad. They all. Now I had a friend that we went to school together. Main Street, that he was working in the meat market. So they say he kissed a white girl.
Oh God.
I'm saying what they say. His mama was named Corinne Collins. And she said that when she went to the jail where they had her son, said she didn't know him. She took him some clothes and said his flush came off.
Oh my God.
That's how they had beat him. They did that, and when I think the city of New Orleans, was that the city of New Orleans? One of them trains. When that train ran, they put him on that train after about 3 weeks. To never return. Now, the girl ain't pressed no charge, nobody, but somebody saw. That's all. Her son, Miss Corinne, that was her son. Because we were good friends. Well, Miss Corinne was friend to my family. Said her son's flesh came off.
Oh my gosh.
That's how bad they had. We called them Bo Peep. How bad they had beat Bo Peep. That was when I was growing up. I was still in high school.
Dang.
But you know how boys get part-time jobs.
How far is Canton, where you're from, in Mount Olive? Where are those two geographically? Are they near? They're on opposite ends, right? Or
yeah, that's going north. That's going south.
You're not out south.
okay.
And if you're going from here to Canton, that's north.
Yeah.
So how far Canton from here now?
It wouldn't make no difference where you from. If you was in Mississippi.
If you was in Mississippi, it's
You
just
was
what
in
I'm saying.
trouble.
It always have been the deep south.
Well, I'm just saying, Big Mom's from Mount Olive. Big Daddy, you are from Canton.
Yeah.
So, geographically, I'm
See,
trying to
see.
figure this out.
We probably about 50 miles, 75 miles now.
It's not over 100 miles.
No, it's not 100.
Okay.
It's not 100.
Well, Big Mom, Emma said she loved being on the farm with her daddy. She said she had a fun time.
She ain't do nothing.
You can do that.
She said, I love being on the farm with my daddy. We had a great time.
She didn't do nothing.
See, when,
So what did y'all do out there on the land? What did you do out in Mount Olive? Like,
We just played around, played softball, and sit down and get us some grass and plant it like we was combing your hair. We did. Then
what were some of your favorite meals that your mother would cook? Everything, huh?
we had to eat whatever she cooked.
Oh, there was no suggesting meals. It was whatever
Whatever
she
put on that table, you gonna eat it.
But what I used to love what she cooked was the tea cakes.
Yep.
Tea cakes?
Lord have mercy.
I used to eat cornbread
Don't nobody
and milk.
make no tea cake.
Cornbread and milk.
They can't make it.
Okay, so what is a tea? Have I had a tea cake before?
No, you ain't never had no tea cake.
No, I've been saying, you know, you might have had
I don't somebody ever made it with Mama. And plus, Mama used to make that homemade ice cream. Good Lord. She used to make that homemade ice cream. Boy.
Yeah, you get that old freezer, boy, and wine, that different.
Did y'all do chicken and dumplings?
Well, see, that was
her special.
That was
special
occasion.
Can I say the very first time I had chicken and dumplings is when we went to Chicago that one year, Aunt Nell's house. First of all, it was hot. It was 100 degrees in that house when we walked in. I'm like, I know this is Chicago, but it is 100 degrees. And she had them chicken and dumplings sitting on the stove. And I said, wait a minute, why am I just not eating this? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And that was the last time I had it too. We just had chicken and dumplings on the stove.
Yeah, that was Mama special, but I wasn't crazy about it though.
Really?
She was making it.
I love chicken and dumplings.
I didn't eat it when she made it. I just didn't. I wouldn't, cause it was the dumpling. I can see her. I can sit there and watch her while she takes a glass and cut them dumplings up.
Yeah.
It's like she didn't have no measuring sticks. It's like, but she had them cut to the T.
That's right.
Throw them in there and take that. Go out there. I remember when you go out there and get that chicken out of y'all.
I'm about to say, who got the chicken?
They wring that chicken neck.
Who would do that? Your grandfather?
Whoever be there.
I've been saying,
The kids?
Dump that chicken in that hot
whoever she
water.
tell to go get the chicken.
So if great grandma asked you to go get the chicken, you would have to go do it and wring it by his neck? That's how it worked?
That was fun. That was fun right there.
Only thing she do is go kill that chicken.
Go kill that chicken.
No other explanation. Go kill that
You didn't have
chicken.
no question.
And that was it.
Just get
You
that
didn't have no
chicken.
question.
You can't even
Because
ask
the
us to
water
go to the
was
grocery
already
store.
You had that water boiling so you could pick it.
Yeah, and I know they used to wring that neck, put that chicken in that water,
Yeah.
and then, but she used to sit there with that dumpling though. She used to just cut it,
Yeah.
have a glass, throw it in there,
Yeah.
and measure it off. Cause I'm the youngest one there,
Right,
And I saw
right.
everything how she do it.
Yeah.
She put it in there, but I just couldn't eat that dumpling. And put that chicken in, everybody else just be socking it.
Who started the fried corn? Did that come from great grandma too? Or Maddie started that?
What?
The fried corn. No, you used to
You
do
was
fried
doing
corn
fried
too.
corn
The
all
skillet
the
fried
time.
corn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We go to the corn pad and get that corn out of the field.
Mm-hmm.
Shuck it.
Mhm.
Get
I
your
remember
knife
she shook
and
the
cut it
corn.
off.
See,
That's
they
it.
taught everybody how to cook.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. The boys and the girls.
Boys and the girls.
That's right. You,
Yeah,
you-
So
Even
it just
I was
wasn't
small.
you had to learn
Right.
everything. And see,
Daddy, they taught
You
you how to
remember when I
cook?
burned my hand on that stove? Did they tell you? I was in there messing with that stove.
see, they would teach you.
That hot grease.
They
that-
would teach you everything. They would teach you how to iron. They teach you how to mop.
And then
they
when
teach
we
you how to-
washed
Why you think I know how to iron?
We had a
They
big old.
teach
You do. I said, Dad, he know how to iron.
Right.
Well,
We
they
had a
teach
big
you
old.
You
how
would get
to
a
do
crease for
everything.
days.
We had a big old black pot.
Yeah.
Fill that pot up full of water and
Uh-huh.
put some fire around it and let that water get hot. Wash your clothes and put it in there, and your clothes be so white and
That's just why hang them out on the line.
Mhm.
Out of sight. See, you have no hang them out. When that sun get through with them, that joke will be pretty.
and be
They hurt your
smell.
eye to look at them something white.
And they smell so good.
What would you wash them in?
We put them in the pot. Got a big old black pot.
Right.
Get that pot on the end of there.
Yeah.
Put them in that big pot and put a fire around it and put you some soap in there.
Okay, so
And-
regular soap, whatever soap there was.
We had that.
So I remember the wash pan.
We had,
Right.
You remember the wash pan?
we
Yeah.
had
You
lots
stick the
of-
wash in the wash
We
pan
made
and
so
then...
many-
Got that.
Oh, you make the soap.
May
at
got a
home.
rubber
made
board
it
over
at
there
home.
now.
Oh, she do?
Mhm.
And then when they get
I'm
to
scared to
making
go
it,
to the
cut
eighth
it
floor
in
for-
lard.
Mm-hmm.
We made everything. We
Who
made
wants-
lard.
Okay, so, well, Big Daddy, you gotta take me to Canton and McCool next time I come back. Who's also taking me to Mount Olive? Because I want to go back to Mount Olive. I haven't been in forever. I want
You haven't been
to
to
go.
Island.
It was a long time ago.
Right there. McCool ain't nowhere. McCool from here is about far. Well, it's a little further than Mount Olive.
Yeah.
Ain't nowhere up there.
Is there where you all used to live in Mount Olive? Is there somebody? It was a house or a homestead? Is someone living on that piece of land now? Like, what is it? Or is it paved up? Is it?
Where we was living at, ain't nothing there. Just land.
Show me what.
Did somebody own that land?
Well, ain't nobody there.
Did someone own that land?
The man that we was working had that land. Dr. Scribe, he was a doctor, and we was working under him. That's what Larry talking about. Daddy beating that money out of him.
So he owns it.
Yeah, and I'll never forget that.
Is he still living?
But the house that we had, that she had built over there by Peg now, that house still there?
It's got, they put a trailer there. You know that
Who tore it down?
tornado.
Oh, I don't know.
A tornado come there and whipped that house out, and then Di Baby got a trailer. And then when Di Baby died,
Cause wasn't nobody staying there when that building with me and Emma and Mama.
Right. And it below there, a tornado come through Mount Olive, tore that house up.
So Pig and them fellas still there.
Yeah, Pig still got his trailer.
Is the Dr. Scribe? Is he still living?
No, he not.
So who owns the land then?
Well,
one of his
down
the line.
Down the line.
This concludes our 4-part series, Mississippi. I was at a conference a few months ago and was reminded that we really only have one generation, two for some, who really lived the history of Black agriculture, and we need to hold on to that. I am my ancestors, and I'm reminded every time I sit with my grandparents and soak in the richness of their past. It's because of them that we can, and I hope that you truly enjoyed a sneak peek of my roots. Thank you for listening, and peace. Thanks for tuning in. You can catch today's episode on fullserviceradio.org, as well as iTunes and Spotify. Be sure to follow Food Talks in Color, that's just the letter N, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for all updates. Are you an edible activist? Sure you are. Come join me on the show. Just shoot me a DM on the gram or connect with me at foodtalksincolor.com. And if you're interested in sponsoring this podcast, let's connect. Peace and blessings. And remember, in the words of Baba Tariq Adunu, there is no culture without agriculture.